All right, we have some time before my second class if my professor shows up this time. But that's besides the point because let's get into the world of what people need to start realizing deception is going to constantly bring within our communities. I was just scrolling earlier and already did my videos for today and whatnot. So I was just scrolling and saving things, and I stumbled upon this video of Jadeon and this whole predator situation, pedophilia situation, and this TikToker named Whole Mason right here. So this being, according to Jadeon, was out here. Hold on. We just gotta listen to this stuff because when I listen to this, I haven't listened to the whole thing, but mainly this person right here was touching his, mm-mm-mm, let's say, yeah, touching his flute to cheese pizza. And for the young minds who don't know what cheese pizza is, that basically symbolizes child pornography. Add the P in front of the O, and what do you get? So when you realize that, this is when I just told myself before I recorded, I said, if this is a part of the looks maxing community, then this to me means that there are going to be some people, pedophile sympathizers who are young as well. They're going to idolize and look up to and be inspired by a bunch of looks maxers who are pedophiles. That is another example and another code of trickery, technology that gets society to enable pedophilia upon their children just because somebody looks good. So if you're good looking and you end up getting caught being into child porn and you get exposed for that, people will give you clout and follow you. Clearly, this person in this video, they had 341K views. This was May 5th. Today, they have 356,000. That means people are following this shit. Like, look at the differentiation. That's disgusting. That means that people are going to do, what does this basically mean for the future generations? In modern time, we are watching the practice of pedophilia slowly emerge into being normalized. To where school, like I've been saying in previous years, school systems, churches, World Health Organizations or health organization groups, private institutions, corporations, different societies are going to fully let humans embrace the mind of a pedophile. So where if you're not like that, you will be an outcast. You won't have opportunities. You won't have the life that you always thought you could dream of. Because the dreamers who really get that dream are the ones touching on children. And if you don't let them touch your children, you're the problem. This is why, bro, we cannot be silent on this shit. I don't give a fuck if you had 5 billion followers. I don't care if you do all these techniques to make yourself look better. You're still insecure. Not only just that, these are grown ass women playing as a man. I don't see why people can't understand genetic inversion. And if you feel some kind of way about that, go talk to the geneticists, go talk to the molecular biologists who are doing this shit to children. This is the problem. Motherfuckers will never learn science. They'll never learn about physics, biology, forensics. People are so afraid to put their attention, their focus onto information to where when you're giving them the information that you have done your research on and you contradicted it, they will still go against you because they love to be in denial. Many of you will sympathize with this behavior because you secretly enjoy the mind of how a pedophile was able to work upon your life. And what do you see today? What do you see yourself doing? Grooming your children to be the exact same way. Many of you are scum of the earth and you're in a lesser category than a fucking roach. Pedophiles deserve to have a millstone tied around their neck and thrown into the ocean. You deserve to get thrown out of a airplane and tied up, no parachute. You deserve the worst punishment of all time, death and the death penalty. No, the death penalty and prison is just too easy. Let's get into this video. So I'm about to get irritated.
Like that you saw?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I guess. Okay. Um, so I'm just going to ask you straight up because you straight up with us. You're going to be straight up with this too. Did you masturbate with those videos of the 12-year-olds? Or was your hand rubbing your penis at the time that was being
It was
watched?
just, I guess my hand was on my.
For one, if you had to think about, that's the problem. You did it. You did it. If you have to think about, study human behavior. Why? So study the behavior of a fucking woman. Because she can't, obviously, she can't control her impulses. Not only just that, if you understand the trauma that she's experiencing, she doesn't want people to tell her, she doesn't want people to see herself as the issue, as the problem, because of what she has experienced as a child. But all that shit goes out the water when you are a grown ass fucking adult. It doesn't matter if you were genetically engineered at birth or in utero. You are now an adult. You are over the age of 18, 20 years old. At this point, you are now becoming a functioning, able citizen in society, and many of you still can't control yourself. You are touching yourself to children. And then what's crazy, you were masturbating to them to the point to where you didn't even want to admit it. You had to sit up there and think about if you did it or not. And many of you follow that. You follow that on my life. If they had the same feature on TikTok as they did on Instagram for people who follow you that follow these people, I would unfollow so many of you because I know a lot of y'all love this shit, and that is so pathetic.
Or was your videos of the 12-year-olds?
Hold on.
This too. Did you masturbate with those videos of the 12-year-olds?
One, two.
Or was your hand rubbing your
You just told on yourself. You just told on yourself. I'm immediately saying no. For one, I wouldn't be in this situation. But if I was, and I knew I didn't do it, I'm gonna say no. But I wouldn't be in this situation, so it wouldn't make sense for me to even answer the goddamn question because my mind can't even fixate itself to even being attracted by that. That is,
penis at the time that was being
It was
watched?
just, I guess my hand was on my dick like the
and
whole.
motherfuckers saying, I guess. I guess when people want to get out of a sticky situation, they'll always use the catchphrase, I guess. I guess my hand was on my penis. What do you mean? You know, it was. You're disgusting.
The whole time I'm just going through everything. I guess my hand was on my dick like the whole time I'm just going through everything.
Okay. So
Wow. You're afraid to admit it. And what's even worse? What's even worse? Let's go to the recent video. 5.8 million views. And my thing is to ask yourself, why is this being pushed right now? Why is the system pushing this? Why is the system not arresting this person? Why is the system not taking care of the situation? Oh, because of looks, right? Where them comments at? Oh, I know you ain't cut the comments off. I don't want to hear that shit. Am I? Hold on, cause you not finna get off the hook. Fuck no.
California.
Why am I looking at an AI machine? See, bro, it never stops. It just never stops. As soon as I get on TikTok, I see a fucking AI machine spazzing out. This nigga privated the account. On everything. Hold on. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I want y'all to see this shit. In real time, this motherfucker privated the account. That's how you know you're guilty. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's why. Because beforehand, before I made this video, you were able to go on this. We just went on this person's page. Yo, we just real life caught a motherfucker who was guilty. Like, look, you can't make this shit up. This shit is crazy. Oh my goodness. All right, so basically the proof is in the pudding right there with that. So we cannot. I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, let's go ahead and get the hotspot going. No, sir, let's get this hotspot rolling real quick. Cause you're not finna fuck up my video. So the moment we catch somebody lying in their truth and shit, all of a sudden my computer wanna act up. We don't got time for that. But you look at that. Look at how nice that is. Wow. All right, we should be good. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. All right, so we refresh the page in private. In real time, by the way. You can't make this shit up. The spirit is an amazing concept.
Was your hand going up?
I'm just going through everything.
Okay.
Pussy.
So, was your hand going up and down on your penis?
Yes.
Okay. So, it's fair to say that's probably masturbating.
Yes.
Okay. That's I appreciate you.
You were masturbating to children. Like you paid $25 to watch children get abused sexually, mentally, or psychologically, emotionally. You watched the abuse of children happen and you paid $25 for that, to see that. I mean, you could have used that for gas or for food for, or you could have invested the money. You don't even got to spend that shit. You could have just invested it and saved it and used that towards your career. But instead, you were masturbating to children. And the people who record this shit in real life and you send this off for money, I'm gonna sound hateful if I speak about that. I ain't even gonna say I got to be better as a human being. I'm not gonna vocalize how much hatred I have for pedophiles.
You know, about that, dude. I've jerked off at things that I'm not proud of either. God damn. I've shared some of those with you too, by the way,
By accident. Please put them by accident.
but he said he liked it.
But yeah, but
Let's read these screenshots real quick. Your protection, you exposed me to blank. I understand I did that and I free extremely guilty. What do you mean your protection? That's besides the point. I just feel like you shouldn't tell everybody, but you can do you. I can tell whoever I want. If I cheated, you do the same. You're lucky I don't post it. I try everything I could, begging for you to come back, and I'm pretty sure you're stuck on leaving. If you're wondering why we broke up, went through the phone, he was buying CP from like three different people. CP teams and all group links available. Which package are you interested with and what's your budget? $25 max. Okay. I get a quality CP Mega Link, large good files of 2,500. How would you like your payment? Razor Gold gift card or Chime Good? I haven't used either. Do you have Cash App, Bitcoin, or Venmo, PayPal? Which do you prefer? Okay, what's your Bitcoin or PayPal? Either PayPal. Okay, PayPal. Yeah. Then I think you went to WhatsApp. Yo, this is insane. He wants to try and clap acting like it never happened. Sick piece of shit.
just I guess my hand was on my dick like the whole time. I'm just going through everything.
Okay. So, was your hand going up and down on your penis?
Yes.
Okay. You know, it's about that, dude. I've
Man, I mean, this is such an issue. And yo, hold on. I'm so glad I bookmarked this shit. Fine. I will say what everyone wants to say but afraid to. If you're a pedophile who looks like this, they should just let you get away with it. We had to sit up here and dissect this for a little bit. You just said if you look like this, if you are appealing to a certain gender, little boys, for example, you should get away with pedophilia. Agents. These are all agents. Being a pedophile means you have to be ugly. You have to be Indian or a G. You have to be fat and undesirable. What the fuck is that not what kind of mentality is that? But when you are a looks max Chad, you can't be a pedophile. You're just a silly pervert. And I think it's when a person said nice rage bait. I get that many people because if you don't have a check mark, so you're just doing this shit for the love of the game. So if you're doing that to get engagement, to get followers, let me see how many followers you got. If you think like that, it makes sense, bro. You niggas are so fucking. This is just preposterous. And it's Exactly. He gets a slap on the wrist. I mean, that shit's crazy, bro. We live in a society to where, I mean, and not only is that crazy, this shit's crazy too. Look at this shit.
The World Health Organization is pushing for little kids to be taught how to masturbate in schools. Have a listen.
Seks is niet alleen functioneel wanneer je alleen maar kindjes maakt. We hebben ook al een keer gezegd dat het ook leuk is om te doen. Je gaat ontdekken hoe werkt jouw lichaam en hoe werkt mijn lichaam.
En jij? Heb je wel eens aan je piemel? Ga je wel eens aan je piemel zitten? Ja? En hoe voelt dat? Oh ja? En wanneer doe je dat dan? Doe je dat dan als we aan het eten zijn? Nee, toch? Nee, of in de klas? Nee, toch niet? Nee, waarom doe je dat niet in de klas?
What?
Wanneer kan je nou aan je piemel?
What do you mean? The kid is in there to fucking learn about nonsense, and you're gonna ask this motherfucker a nonsensical question? Why don't you play with your dick in class? You asking babies why they don't play with their genitals in class? But every day I wake up, bro. Every day I open my goddamn camera shutters. I had to fucking experience a life with people who prey on children just for the fun of it. It was done to them, now they're doing it to their offspring. Oh my
Zitten.
God.
Als je thuis bent.
Maar dat is niet alleen jongens die klaar kunnen komen, ook meisjes kunnen klaarkomen. Maar die hebben dan geen zaadlozing. Want
She is 9 years old, listening to her mother tell her about an orgasm. She's listening to her mother tell her about an orgasm, but is that really her mom? Is this really even a child? Really ask yourself these questions. Why do you think this organization that does not want to help you benefit your health, why are they giving you these two actors? Why are they giving you these people to relay a message? Who is this message going to? All the parents that think like this. And if there are parents that advocate for this and they're telling other parents to do the exact same works to where this work becomes a global scale of a practice that's unconscious, what do you think will happen when you have your own children? What do you think will happen when you become 25, 23, 30, 40, 50? What do you think will happen when I'm gone and many of you who have seen my videos who are going to be older and you experience my transcendence? What's going to happen when you still become of age? The same cycle will fucking be repeated. It will never stop. Do people not see that this false sense of duality is not meant for us? We are not meant to live in this fucking dimension, clearly. I mean, back home in higher realms, we don't have a body, first of all. Two, this mentality can only be implied to how a human being feels about themselves. Spiritual beings, inte highly advanced mirages of what has no form, never need to think about ways to hurt children. There is no thought form or process that we collect and say, yeah, we want to adopt that and we're going to use that upon the youth. No, because we're all one. We're all just observant of what we're watching the mind play with. Basically, society is going to watch the shadow society form itself into a false light once again. And then both practices, both aspects of lies that people think have a truth will emerge as one, and you will see humanity's demise. And it's going to be amplified every single day you awaken. And it's happening right now, currently. And we're seeing it. And people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to cover it because of why? You're afraid to get canceled? Nigga, fuck getting canceled by people who cancel themselves every time they look into the mirror. Fuck how these people feel. We need to save the children, bro. These children are depending on us, including me. Like, I can't have it. I don't care if I'm alone on this shit. I will never stand for this behavior, bro. I don't care if I'm ostracized. I don't care if I even get killed for this shit. Fuck pedophiles. You all deserve the worst in life.
wij hebben geen zaadjes. Maar het is wel een prettig gevoel. En Je hebt natuurlijk je vagina altijd wel eens bekeken. Hè? Je hebt je schaamlippen, je binnenste schaamlippen. En er zitten 2 gaatjes. Hè? 1 om te plassen en 1 waar de baby uitkomt. Maar boven die gaatjes zit ook nog een soort knopje. Heb je dat wel eens gezien of niet? Nee, dat heb ik nog nooit zo bestudeerd. Hè? En dat knopje is eigenlijk, dat noem je clitoris. Maar als je daar aan zit, kan dat een heel fijn gevoel geven. En dan kun je voelen dat het eigenlijk prettig is als je aan dat knopje zit. En als je daar dan kun je bijvoorbeeld aan.
And then you're teaching her. I mean, look at this shit too. Like,
having $25 to spend on CP. His ex-girlfriend exposed him for his sickening ways, and he was caught by Gideon admitting that he had touched his meat flute to 12-year-olds.
Did you masturbate in those videos of the 12-year-olds? Or was your hand rubbing your penis at the time that was being
It was
watched?
just, I guess my hand was on my dick like the whole time. I'm just going through everything.
Okay, so was your hand going up and down on your penis?
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is utterly insane, and everyone's talking about the screenshots and how he only had $25 to spend on cheese pizza, and everyone's making it a meme. A lot of people are talking about the fact that people are not taking the situation seriously because he's such a good-looking guy, and you know, the halo effect is a thing. Dude, to be honest, I think people are just trying to be edgy on the internet and get a rise out of people, because quite frankly, if you look at this guy admitting at what he did, it's absolutely disgusting and sickening, and I don't think anyone with a brain would ever associate or talk to this guy. Honestly, my one question is, why is he not in jail? Because he fully admitted to buying CP and pleasuring himself to it.
I mean, at this point,
The looks Max are got
it's just this stuff is really just it's disheartening to know that children are still being attacked. They're still being preyed upon. And it's just really fucking it's just sickening to know that there are really people who are following this person just to be involved, just to be a part of something. It's like people are chasing so much validation, so much clout that they're under this grown-ass woman's comment section, just making comments just to get a like, just so that they can get a certain amount of likes to gain some followers, just because, oh, I know you because you commented on MasonHull's TikTok post or whatever. I know you. And at this point, it's so easy to know the mind of every human being that's ever existed, to where you really have to shake your head at like 98% of them, because there's no need to waste your words on people who are just beneath a roach's existence. I mean, these people are just they're vile, nasty creatures. I mean, you are an abomination to life. I just don't get how we have protective services who aren't defending beings that need protection. I mean, how do we have police forces? We have a militia, we have a government, and y'all aren't acting on what needs to be stopped now. Y'all been doing this shit since before biblical storylines were curated. And even today, you still doing this shit? Prosperous Awakening, successful afternoon, and a reminder to any Mirage watching this mindful message. It's your divine observation, a watchful reflection of a game that needs to stop being played. And we are back with another reflection of deception, being unaware of what it needs to be, it needs to be conscious of. This shit's fucking pathetic. I'm into this video, bro.